Michael Bublé is the king of Christmas music. But is he about to abandon his throne? Nah, he may be joking about the genre, but he'll never let it go. The voice coach knows his voice is forever associated with the sounds of the holiday. During a break between artists in the third round of blind auditions for season 27 of The Voice, fellow coach John Legend opened up about his strategizing to topple current champion Bublé. Since Legend was gone last season, which was Bublé's first, they are still getting to know each other's schemes. "I'm trying to learn your patterns of who you like," said Legend, passing through when Bublé does and doesn't turn his chair around. "No man, there will be no pattern. I just hate Christmas music," Bublé jokingly deadpanned. The Canadian singer is well known as a Christmas guy, and Legend joked he would like to see him branch out, suggesting, "We gotta explore other holidays. Halloween music, July 4th music, collab?" Michael Bublé, a Canadian crooner who has become synonymous with holiday cheer, is known for filling our holiday playlists with his smooth, jazzy versions of Christmas classics. His songs have become a staple in our holiday playlists, with songs such as "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas" and "Holly Jolly Christmas." Bublé has established himself as one of the most iconic voices associated with the holiday season. As a result, when the well-known singer made an unexpected statement regarding Christmas music during his recent appearance on The Voice, he stated that he hates it. Fans were left astonished, wondering how such a comment could come from the man who has essentially become the voice of Christmas. In the context of the conversation and Bublé's career, the remark contains deeper levels than a mere dismissal of the holiday spirit. Although it may appear surprising at first glance, it is important to keep in mind that the remark is complex. Let's take a look at what took place, why Bublé may have said something like that, and how his response represents the challenges of being in the spotlight and navigating the expectations of the public. What the comment means in its context. It was during a segment of The Voice in which Michael Bublé was acting as a guest mentor that the event in issue took place. In the midst of a conversation about holiday music and the pressure that musicians are under to generate content that is joyful, Bublé made the shocking statement, "I despise Christmas music." The audience fell silent, and there was a palpable sense of bewilderment in the air. After all, how is it possible for the man whose face appears on the cover of almost every Christmas record collection, someone who has made millions of dollars off of his Christmas specials and tours, to have such a negative attitude about the very type of music that he has almost branded himself with? On the other hand, when Bublé continued, it became abundantly evident that his comments were not as severe as they initially appeared to be. The immense pressure that he felt to make Christmas music the focal point of his career during the holiday season was the source of his frustration, he claimed. He was not frustrated with Christmas music in and of itself. He disclosed that the holiday season, without fail, brings with it a tremendous and even suffocating need for new Christmas entertainment, which leaves him feeling creatively trapped. He mentioned that this desire is something that occurs every year. This persistent expectation to produce more Christmas successes is what makes the festive melodies feel like a burden at times, rather than a happy creative pursuit. This expectation is what makes the holiday music feel like a burden. The pressure to be the undisputed king of Christmas. For the sake of comprehending why Bublé would be experiencing these emotions, it is essential to accept the weight of expectations that are associated with his affiliation with Christmas music. When it comes to holiday playlists, Bublé has established himself as the voice of choice ever since the release of Let It Snow in 2003 and Christmas in 2011. Due to the fact that his interpretations of traditional Christmas songs have been played in homes, stores, and radio stations all over the world, his music has become inextricably linked to the concept of celebrating Christmas. More than 13 million copies of the album Christmas were sold all over the world, making it by far the most successful album of 2013. The holiday became more than simply a seasonal side project for Bublé. It became his defining annual custom. This brought about a transformation in his connection with the holiday. Between the months of November and December, his music is played over and over again, and his face is featured in a multitude of holiday advertising. It is possible that an artist whose talents extend far beyond the festive genre can feel overwhelmed by the level of accomplishment that they have achieved in a single arena. Not only is it about performing Christmas songs, but it is also about consistently living up to the high standard that he has set for himself by his own previous achievements. Because of this, it is anticipated that Bublé will be the most outstanding representative of Christmas each and every year when the holiday season arrives. It is not enough to simply produce new music. He must also fulfill the skyrocketing expectations of his fans and the entertainment industry. It is possible for any artist to experience a drain on their creative energy as a result of the persistent need for new and fresh holiday content. This is especially true for an artist like Bublé, who has a wide and extensive musical portfolio. It is possible that the creative joy of the season will feel more like a yearly duty than an opportunity for artistic expression as a result of this strain. The exhaustion of singing Christmas songs. The comment made by Bublé also brings to light a very genuine problem that many artists confront, which is burnout. It's possible that recording Christmas music offered him a sense of novelty and excitement while he was in the beginning stages of his career. However, as time passes and the amount of pressure to produce more content increases, the magic starts to wear off. The act of revisiting the same set of Christmas standards year after year might start to feel less like a passion endeavor and more like an obligation for Bublé. This is because the sets of standards are the same. It is not unusual for musicians to feel or express this attitude. Many musicians have expressed that they feel suffocated by their most successful works, as their followers anticipate that they will either replicate or better their past work. When the very success that brought them fame becomes the thing that defines their profession, what begins as an exciting new direction in an artist's career can change into a burden in a very short amount of time. There is no doubt that Bublé is thankful for the success and acclaim he has received, but the continuous loop of Christmas music can cause him to yearn for the creative freedom that comes with other kinds of projects. An analysis of the statement's nuance. In addition, Bublé's declaration that "I hate Christmas music" is reflective of a larger societal discourse about the commercialization of art. Particularly during the holiday season, it is simple to forget that the music industry frequently reduces the artistic ability of musicians to that of a product that can be purchased and eaten. The winter months bring about a situation in which Christmas music, which is cherished by many people, becomes something of a commodity. When it comes to Bublé, this may appear to be a contradiction because he has a passion for performing. The sheer number of holiday-themed shows can become a soulless grind. It is possible that Bublé is implying that he does not hate Christmas music in the conventional sense. Instead, he bemoans the fact that it has turned into a cycle that is both forced and repetitious for him. He yearns for the liberty to make music on his own terms, free from the unrelenting pressure to surpass the status of the previous holiday record, or to live up to the expectations of the Christmas king character. Finding a middle ground between art and expectation. The remark made by Bublé serves as a timely reminder that even the most successful musicians are still human beings, and that their relationship with their work is difficult to understand. Fans frequently fail to recognize the toll that fame and expectations have on musicians and other creatives. The music that they create is something that we adore, and we would like to hear more of it, particularly when it is associated with something as positive as the holiday season. However, it is equally important to recognize that every artist, regardless of how great they are, has the right to take a break when the amount of pressure they are under becomes excessive. The comment also displays the fragility that Bublé possesses. In reality, he is not merely acting out the part of the Merry Christmas crooner that his followers have envisioned him to be. Instead, he is revealing the challenges he faces in sustaining a creative spark in a field that frequently places a higher value on marketability than it does on artistic development. It is possible that this honesty will cause fans to experience a sense of conflict, but it also demonstrates Bublé's true enthusiasm for music and his determination to maintain his artistic integrity. Concluding remarks. A complicated relationship with the music made for Christmas. To answer your question, Michael Bublé has stated that he hates Christmas music. Neither the genre nor the spirit of the season were referenced in a general sense in this statement. Instead, it was an open and honest admission of the demands, expectations, and exhaustion that goes along with being synonymous with Christmas music. Although it is obvious that he has a profound passion for holiday classics and that he takes pleasure in playing them, the repeated nature of the demands that the holiday season places on musicians can lead to burnout, even for the most well-liked of talents. Bublé's comment, at the end of the day, serves as a reminder that even the most happy music can sometimes feel like a burden when it is attached to commercial expectations. This is something that everyone should keep in mind. When the next time you hear his silky voice crooning a Christmas carol, keep in mind that there is a great deal more going on beneath that happy exterior than meets the eye. The pressure may be something that Bublé despises, but it is undeniable that his love for music and his fans has not been in any way affected. Bublé's love of Christmas and music go together. It's funny, but when I was 6 or 7 years old, Christmas would come around and I loved it so much, but not because of the presents but for things like Bing Crosby's White Christmas album, Bublé told NST in 2009. I just thought it was the coolest stuff in the world. By the time I hit 13, I'd been experimenting a lot and listening to different things, and my grandpa really helped ignite more of a flame. All I wanted to do was to learn more and more. Thanks to the magic of technology, Bublé and Crosby performed a duet on NBC last year. In 2011, Bublé released his best-selling album, Christmas, which included covers of classic holiday songs like Santa Baby. But one track almost didn't make the final cut. In a behind-the-scenes studio clip, Bublé shared that Holly Jolly Christmas was a product of a little extra studio time. The song wasn't even on the radar for us, Bublé said. We had just finished the recording session, and we found out we had about 40 minutes left of studio time. I kept sort of throwing out different songs, and I said, well, what about Holly Jolly Christmas? Why don't we just try it? And thank goodness he did. The song is a hit he continues to perform today. The feeling was so good, Bublé said of recording it. It swung so hard and felt sort of rich and fun. It came out of nowhere, but sometimes that happens when you make a record.